Alright, we're back with part 4.
More speed.
What have we got this time, Mr. Fielding?
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
Well...
You see, sometimes we hear strange noises at night.
Right! We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has sensitive ears, so it makes it hard to sleep.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
So, what happens at night on pipe cleaning days?
And they just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities.
Could that have anything to do with one of these scenes from the trailer that involves, what's-his-name running away from something?
There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month, and it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
Now, if that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned?
Those might be the days the cannibals are active, but it also might be nothing, just the pipes.
Right, both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight is a cleaning night.
No reason not to find out the truth for
I
ourselves.
knew you would say that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then.
Okay, head back in here, and then we wait and see what happens at night.
More speed.
Oh, I'm so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate.
If we miss our chance tonight, it'll be a while before we get another opportunity.
Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone.
I'm gonna doze off, ain't I? I'm gonna see something, ain't I?
Traveler, did you fall asleep already?
Are we gonna see another vision? Or at least more from the vision? Oh. So these guys did see Child. Someone is calling me. I have to go.
Traveler, come on, wake up!
I saw Child on my dream
Oh,
again.
it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time?
Child escaped via the pipes.
Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened. But what about the cannibals? How do you explain them?
I'm sure we'll find out soon
Okay,
enough.
well, it's about time for us to get moving. Just be careful to avoid the patrolling guards.
Okay, this is where that sneaky stuff, that stealth mission comes in from what we see in the trailer.
Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us! Uh-oh!
Okay, I gotta think of some, little roundabout way of doing this.
Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us!
Can't walk around that way, so I'm supposed to go this way.
Hey, not this way! We need to get to that pipe, remember?
How am I supposed to get past that fucker then, Paimon? You pixie fuck. Okay, that's out.
This should be the place.
Have an open pipe like this here.
More speed.
Surely escaping like that wasn't that easy, right?
What? I know you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
Enough with the
What'd you say?
theatrics. Are those like, blah. All those rumors about cannibals and hidden rules were started by you, weren't
Yeah, so what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories, and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here.
There's someone calling me. I have to go.
Huh? What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Oh, the child
Hey,
make himself a gang.
Do you know our boss?
Yeah, Child Tartaglia.
We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so you're Child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
We came here to learn what happened.
We're
to him.
the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that... All right. I guess that's proof enough for me. I believe you.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
We gave him the business for a while and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the fortress of Maripede. But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect. He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again. And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done. So, we got to work and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh, thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow, it sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown. But hasn't Child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive.
How come we were able to breathe and talk under the water, unless Paimon's was different in that earlier quest?
But Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone. And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Stretch a bit.
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. It's one thing we know for sure.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
We want to go to the spot where he left.
All right. Keep quiet and follow us.
Okay.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
I know a good
Really?
diver.
Then have him come investigate, pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here. Let's get going.
Give me some information regarding Child. Okay, so now I know where that another part of the trailer came from.
Whew. We finally learned some key information. Seems all of our investigative work has finally started to pay off. When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right? If we ask Linny, he'll definitely have Fremine help us.
Surprised we haven't heard from them in a while.
Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure. Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, I'm starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
That was just one act? Oh shit.
It's morning already? Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep.
I probably could have read that thing wrong, though. Need some coupons skip our shift this morning?
Huh? Wait, look over there! Isn't that... It's one of Linny's cards!
You're right, it's Mel also we've been contacted.
Let Paimon see what's written on it! Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating. It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information. Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered. We still have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
Alright, chapter 4, Cataclysm's Quickening. Oh man, I cannot. I'm just really
More
can't wait
speed.
for it to have more of the story. I know I'm not saying that just shortly after this is around, but it's like this game has really dragged me into the story. Which is kind of what I need in order to keep going with it. I know a lot of people play gacha games for like the waifus and whatnot, but it's like I can only do something I can only keep me occupied for so long, you know. If you can even say it keeps me
Hey,
occupied.
you over there?
Babaliers?
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Even people down here play that game.
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
Sorry, but we're busy with things
All right.
at
No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Would you mind chatting with us for a moment?
Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived? Ben,
Yeah.
did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner?
I
There are
didn't know
two
that.
guys who are always skulking around in the corners of corridors gossiping. The bigger guy is Quisto, and the skinny one is Lavaroon. People call them the Bombshell Bros.
Bombshell.
I never really found their gossip very mind-blowing. And it's pretty much just the same stuff that I hear about when I'm at work every day. If you're interested, you can go talk with them. They tend to talk a lot of nonsense, but they aren't exactly bad.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though.
Had to belch for a
To
bit.
go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
Either way, do you happen to know anything about a forbidden,
Forbidden Zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Alright then. I'll play that TCG again. Okay, is the rest still on this floor? Kinda happy I didn't get roped into a fucking TCG game. I get stuck behind my progress is stuck behind a fucking card game. Like that. Especially knowing how luck of the draw can really fuck you up. If I ever want to get sponsors on YouTube, I probably would watch people play games all the time.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
Oh, we've got some.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
Oh, it was just a little.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Oh, my Archon, I'd love to know. Please tell me.
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
Archon, damn it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
We ate the most incredible welfare meal recently.
Right! That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing! You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
Oh, really? Huh. Did he just wink at me? It seems he's saying, don't be upset.
Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The Overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks, even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Interesting. Going to Quistot, first name Juriuf, because the infirmary. I should
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too.
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jurier to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
So you had a confrontation with a guy named Lorvine, or how the fuck you pronounce it. I also frequently visit the infirmary. I'll remember that too. Okay, so head over here.
More speed.
Anyone particularly noteworthy over here? Is that crowd of people?
Look! There are some people talking over there! Let's listen in on the conversation.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you? That's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
Normal for a convict to be unhappy.
That's true. Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Alrighty. Linny, my magic man. I have not seen you in a while. You know, what have you and your siblings came up with for us? How many parts of this are going to get recorded before I have a con stuff? Well, yeah. Please. Happily take a fate.
More speed.
Ready? What are you, my good sir? I went the wrong way. Alright, just gotta go over here.
More speed.
I thought I was going the right way and I just did not read things right.
More speed.
Who the hell is this thing telling me to do?
More speed.
This is where I just went, wasn't it?
More speed.
That thing looked like it was... But I got this... I probably just missed something really obvious in my end.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
Oh wait, was there like some stairs around here? Okay, I see. I'm just a fucking idiot. Right.
More speed.
Okay, so I gotta go up. I have to go here. I'm gonna assume I have to go up that one. So this thing won't make me go anywhere. Okay.
More speed.
There you are.
Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
A little something,
Hey,
yeah.
this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
You summarize your findings to Liddy.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
The most important thing right now is to catch him.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
Please do, we're counting.
It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Sure.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone.
The music just went quiet once you started talking about
Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Sounds good. I'll give it my best shot. Did you say that only said because I'm an amateur?
No, when it comes to intelligence gathering, I'd never consider you to be an amateur. Didn't you say it yourself? It's always been your strong suit. I'll believe anything as long as it comes from you. So, please prove your prowess to me once again.
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
I'm just doing some prep with Paimon, you slowly. Blah, 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 blah.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Let's try and eavesdrop on them first. You and Paimon hide in a corner and try your best to blah. Several people appear to be engaged in a conversation. We only manage to catch a bit of piece of what they're saying.
It's not impossible.
Oh. It It's a bit hard to understand them from here. So, why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
You gotta take a long, deep breath and highly a lot about vapor. Well, correctly, the brush will feel. I get a good whiff. You push back to Paimon.
Someone, please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison? Let me take a look. Please lie down over here.
Oof, my stomach really hurts.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
You're so tiny. Oops. Shit, I didn't mean to skip that.
You can do it, traveler.
Thank you, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. I see now. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh? Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please relax and take a deep breath.
Using your hand to palpate my abdomen seems like he's using a mental energy too. Her expression is growing more and more relaxed.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
It's not too bad.
And here?
Oop, that hurt a little.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange.
Oh no, with my acne over the top.
What about here? Does this hurt?
Not really, I can barely feel it.
I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up. So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Woolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
And she hopped away, just like that.
This demonstration mission go much more smoothly, I imagine. Next, only 2 people left in the room. Sijuin just called that woman Levine, so she must be the one. Those frequent visitors in the infirmary I just heard about before. Would that man extra be Yuri?
Hello.
Right, then?
So how are you feeling now?
Still not great. I can't keep staring at her. It'll draw all attention. The guy else seems to have noticed. Now he's looking.
His stomach ache's really bad. He was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups and to pick up the medicines Miss Siegewien prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her, you could say she fancies herself as Miss Siegewien's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now, please. Keep it civil at least.
These two seem to have a pretty terrible relationship, and they only ran to each other because they can't pick up their meds at the same time. Well, outside the two of them, there's nothing suspicious inside the room. All the boxes on the table appear to be patient records, and while there's a box, I can't check it out right now. There also aren't many furnishings on the wall. Wait, there seems to be a movable hatch on the ground over there.
Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like this!
But...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
Because of the movable hatch is strange by itself. That's my adventurer's intuition speaking, but isn't it a bit strange that there's a movable hatch here at all in places? Is it?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him. I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Siegewien should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
Thank you for looking at
No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Siegewien.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest.
You take the stomachache pill as Siegewien gave you.
Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Did I talk about that before we walked in?
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
Thanks.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you. Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead.
No.
So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, his base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure he'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods, and don't stay up too late at night. Got it. Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure.
Siegewien's still looking at me. I was trying to take a nap.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
You move yourself in a regular patient's bed, relax completely. The awareness from your work and intel gathering and blah 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 blah. You can still, however, catch some hints of...
We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong.
So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry. He'll recover soon.
Companion. That word's being with a wave of comfort. You let
you're
yourself relax
awake.
and fall into restful sleep.
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
I feel a lot better. Thank you both.
Now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take your meds regularly, and remember bland foods.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Miss Siegeween.
Actually, what is considered bland food? Ow. Return to the dormitories. So it's this thing over here somewhere I need to check out. Okay, dormitory ahoy. Really, I don't think that's too far away from me, so I'll have to do a bunch of hoo-hawing around. Yep, just right there. That helps.
More speed.
The stamina. Can't they give us more stamina on the bar?
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death!
Did I say anything I shouldn't have?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now! Paimon talked with Siegeween the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Are we really off track though? I still feel the weird things about that place. That movable hatch on the ground, as well as the question Siege has to ravine. And also, were they really talking about their meds before we walked in? Oh, the Ravine and Juria's argument. Blah.
Whoa!
I can't read.
You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Over the next few days, you and Paimon work out your stations as normal. During your shifts, however, you manage opportunities to write keywords relating to your suspicions on a piece of paper. You manage to pass the slip to a busy Linny as he happens to Lynette as she happens to pass by. Her disguise is impeccable, and she's not even look at you or change expression when she pockets the info. And finally, the promised night day arrives.
Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Linny!
Alrighty. This is a silent communication.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to helping.
Perhaps that's true. You are both very good people, and we've come to appreciate that more than anyone else. Unfortunately, there's still one thing that could get between us, lest you've forgotten. The matter of our respective loyalties.
Right.
You've mentioned before that you've had some run-ins with the Fatui. I can understand that feeling, so I assume you're just helping us out of the kindness of your hearts?
Well, everyone could use some more friends. We'll be counting on you to help us in the future, too.
Since I see you as friends, then it's even more important for us to protect you from any peril. Fremine and Lynette feel the same way. Glad to hear it. Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
If some voice lines from the trailer tell me anything,
now
something
really a
tells me
good time
something's
to
not
go
right.
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her.
Oh yeah, we heard about that
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Okay, so what on earth is going to happen now?
More speed.
Something tells me,
More speed.
from what I remember from the trailer, something is not going to be right.
Lynette should be here right now.
Oh, that...
Huh. Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
But you found a lead and
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
Oh dear. Let me check this thing over here.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well.
It leans down and gets close to the movable hatch. I was tapping
The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
It sounds like you're trying to tell yourself not to panic. The look on his face, he's definitely beginning to panic. Don't panic. He probably said subconsciously more for himself than anyone else. Anything else. Oh jeez, I didn't realize it was been for that long. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for part